Hello and welcome to Pentest blog. Today we are going to see PC from HackTheBox, which is an easy Linux machine based on an SQL injection on an gRPC endpoint. If you haven't subscribed this channel, please subscribe it now so that you can get notified about our videos. So first let's open our terminal and we will move to the directory and we will also open Sublime Text. Take notes at the same time. So first we will start with port scanning. So to do port scanning we always use russcan. So this time also, so here is the command russcan -a and our target, that is this thing 10.10.11.214. At the same time we would like to run the nmap vulnerability scanner and we will save it to nmap and /initial scan. I have already ran it because it will take some time. So that nmap initial scan nmap, and we will see there are two ports open, that is 22, that is SSH, and there is one more port like 50051. So let's move to another window and so we will search like for which application the default port is 50051. So for that, Firefox default port, and as we can see the default port that is assigned 50051 is gRPC. There is an tool to connect with the gRPC and grp curl. If you haven't installed it, please go and install. So to install this you first need to install Golang, and then you can easily install from this command grp curl and we will use the plain text format to force the connection with no TLS, and our target IP is 10.10.11.214. So grp curl plain text and the port is 50051. And as you can see there is a simple app endpoint. So what we will do now, list simple app, and we can see there are three endpoints inside the simple app. So that is simple app login user, simple app register user, and simple app get info. First we will find like what are the parameters needed in these endpoints. So to do that, we will change the list to describe, and as we can see the request name. So first for login user the request name is login user request, or register user request, and get info, that is get info request. Login user request, and we can see to login we need two parameters, that is username and password. Let's see for the register. And to register a user we also need two parameters, and let's see the get info request. and get info require only one parameter, that is id. So how we will get id? So I think from the login, okay, we must get an id. So first let's try to register a user. So what we will do, that is plain text, and we will give format to text and data. To register a user, we need two parameters, that is username and password. So username, username we will give it to beast, password is beast, and we'll remove it. Simple app, and we will hit this endpoint. So simple app register user dot register user, and as you can see, account created for user beast. Now what we will do, we will log in. So login user, and the parameters that are needed are already mentioned, and our id is 425. So we will use this id in the get info. So let's change the data, and here it will go id and 425, and the endpoint will change to get info. So we are saying like we need a token, so but we didn't get any token, so there are only three endpoints. So plain text, we will provide -bv, and we got a token. So we will use it in this thing, and from the error, like it's saying authorization error, missing header token, meaning the token will be passed in the header. So token, and we'll pass it like this. And we got a non-type object is not susceptible. Okay, so from this request, what we can see, like there is an id parameter. So we can try to check like if this id parameter is being sanitized in the backend or not. So to do this, we will inject a simple SQL injection. So or 1 is equal to 1 and hyphen, and as we can see, we are successful, right? So first we need to do a union injection. So to do that, union select 1, and the message is 1, which means our query has executed successfully. So what we will do, we will try to get the SQL database. So first let's see SQLite version, and as we can see, the database is SQLite, and it is 3.31.1. We will search for some payloads. SQLite payload, and we will end up to this payload all things. and here it's saying like extract the table name. This payload we are going to use, so this thing, and we will change this union to this, and we will change the respective single inverted comma to double inverted comma. And we'll hit, and we can see there are two tables, that is accounts and messages. We are more interested in the accounts, so let's see the second payload that fits our need. And we integer based extract column name, and that is what we want, so we will use this payload. Okay, and we will change the table name, that is accounts. Okay, so we need to bypass this accounts, and we will need to bypass this with backslash, and we can see there are two table name, column name, that is username and password inside the accounts table. So now we will extract the data. So to extract the data, there is a simple query. So select group concatenate, and as we have seen, there is a username field and password from accounts, and as we can see, it has extracted. So like admin and user admin, the password is admin. I think the user is saw, and here is your password, this is the password, and it's saying beast, that is us. Just copy this thing, and now we will try this credential using SSH SAU 10 10 11 214, and we will paste the password, and we are in. So we are saw, and there is user.txt. So first we will see like if we have any sudo privileges. No. Okay, second, let's find some SUID bit binary, if any. Permission 4000 to dev null. Nothing interesting. We will see the open ports, and we can see there is an interesting port, that is 8000, that is only listening to localhost. There is another port 966 which is available, but our port scanning cannot find it. In the next step, we are going to port forward this port so that we can access it. So for that, SSH and the first port that we want 8000, localhost 8000. The second port is 9666, 9666. So at the rate 214, and we will give the password, and let's try to connect from localhost, like localhost. It's connecting. Till then, what we can do, we can enumerate from inside the box also. So we'll exit to get more space, and from inside the box we will use curl. So curl localhost, and it's redirecting us to a login page. So we will follow the redirect with -l parameter. Let's see if browser can access. No. Okay, so it has been redirected to the login page. So let's see if any details are available. So title is redirecting head, the head section containing the title, that is login pyLoad. What is pyLoad? Okay, there is a GitHub repo. So pyLoad is a Python package. We will do, like, let's see if it's installed. pyLoad, yes. We will check the version, and it is 0.5.0. So one thing, exploit, and there is a GitHub repo. And here is the final exploit code. We'll paste it here, and let's see. So this is the payload. JK is equal to pyimport OS. It's importing the OS library. Then os.system touch temp pond. So if it will be successful, there will be a file called pond inside the temp directory. So let's check it. Okay, we have not provided our target, that is local host 9666, and we can check the file. So there is the pond file, so we can see the payload is working. Next thing what we can do, to here and hack tools, we will copy this payload and paste it. Import os.system, bash minus C, and we will pass it to the bash, this thing. So this is the payload. We will save it to our nano temp and beast.py. So all seems correct. We will save it. Yes. Change the directory to our PC directory, and we will listen here and see minus lvnp 9001, and we will execute the payload again. So for that, in place of touch, we would like to do python 3, and from this pawn to beast.py, and we will run it. Okay, it's hung, so it's a good news, and we got a reversal. So let's see who are we, and we are root. So root, and there is the root.txt. So this is the box. This is an easy Linux machine. If you liked this video, please vote this up and subscribe to this channel, and let us know your reviews in the comment section. Till then, keep hacking. Bye bye.